Okay, good day for those who are preparing their board exam. It's coming November, hopefully, no? Hopefully, first lecture natin sa PSAT, gumawa siya board exam is coming November, inshallah. Okay, so first lecture natin, no, sa PSAT. PSAT class, that is actually principles of structural analysis and design. Ang subject na yun, nangailangan ng foundation natin sa dalawang subject na especially, yung engineering mechanics and strength of materials. Okay? So, kung medyo magulo yung mechanics natin, pati strength of materials natin, then what you have to do, go back to your engineering mechanics and go back to your strength of materials before you can understand this kind of problems. No? Okay, let's go. Start tayo. You read this question. 4 cables are used to lift a precast concrete slab with the dimensions of 3 meters by 3 meters by 85 millimeter thick as shown. And the cables are attached to the hook at the centroid of the slab. Given edge 2 meters, area of the cables 75, concrete unit weight 24 kg per cubic meter. Alright, so if you look at the given figure, ang sabi dito, 4 cables are used to lift a precast concrete slab. So ito na class ang precast concrete slab natin, no? Ibig sabihin ng precast, ano ibig sabihin ng precast concrete slab? Yung slab na parang hinang siya hababa, and then ang pa siya installed. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng precast, no? Kaya nga, no, may cables dito to lift the precast, no? Para ma-install siya. Okay, so ang kadalasang nakikita natin sa Facebook ngayon, kadalasang ginagamit nila ay precast, naka-precast na ang concrete. Okay, so sabi dito, no, 4 cables. Ito na yung 4 cables. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Used to lift a precast concrete slab with a dimension of 3 by 3 by 28 by 85 mm thick as shown. So the dimension of the precast class, this one is, sulat natin muna yung dimension ng precast, okay, 3 meters, no? 3 meters by 3 meters by 0.085 meters. Yan. Okay? So, ito ang dimensions ng precast natin. 3 meters by 3 meters by 0.085 meter. So, ang 0.085 galing yan class sa 85 mm, no? Convert lang natin into meters. Okay? So, ano pa? Ano pang sinabi dito? The cables are attached to a hook. Saan? Ito yung hook natin, no? Sa point E. The cables are attached to a hook above the centroid of the slab. So, nandito yung slab, above the centroid. So, centroid class, dito mag-act yung weight natin, no? Weight ng slab, no? Pinikerry ng cable, apat na yan. So, dito, di mag-act in weights in slab. Sa point na to, kasi sinabi dito, nandito pala ang centroid ng slab. Sinabi yan, no? Nandito ang centroid ng slab. Above the hook. Below the hook, no? Yeah. Or ano yan? The cables are attached to a hook above the centroid of the slab. So, nandito naka-attach ang cables natin, no? Yung apat na cables, 1, 2, 3, and 4 naka-attach sa hook. So, above, yung location ng point E natin is above the centroid of the slab. Okay, so ano pang given? Yung height, no? This one is the height. Not this one, not this one. Ito yung height, which is 2 meters. Okay, lista natin muna yung given. 2 meters. Ano pa? Area of cables. Area of cables. Okay, area of cables is how much? 75 square millimeter. Ang area ng cables class, which is 75 square millimeter, this one class is referring to the cross-sectional area of the cable. For example, okay, nandito ang cable natin, no? Yan, assuming, and then the next is the, right? Okay. Yan. Oops. Ayan. Assuming yan ang cable natin, no? Ang area na given, no? Area of the cable, 75 square millimeter. Makikita mo ang 75 square millimeter yan, or yan na ang cross-sectional area pag magka-cut tayo dito, class, no? Kakat mo yan, di ba? O pag-cut mo, taon mo siya gitong, yan, perpendicular sa cable. Ayan. So, nandito, class, ang cross-sectional area, which is 75 square millimeter. Okay? Clear? The next. Concrete unit weight. Concrete unit weight. So, ang concrete, no? Unit weight, given how much? 24, no? 24 kilonewton per cubic meter. Sorry. Yan. Ang concrete unit weight given is equals to 24 kilonewton per cubic meter. Ano ibig sabihin ng unit weight? Okay, yun, no? Ano ibig sabihin ng, ano ibig sabihin ng unit weight? So, makikita mo, class, kasi, no? Binigay ang unit weight na 24 kilonewton per cubic meter. Ang unit ng unit weight is kilonewton and cubic meter. Diba? So, ano ang kilonewton? That is actually force or weight. Sorry. Ang 24 kilonewton referring to force or sometimes weight. Ang cubic meter, that is volume. Okay, that is volume. So, given ang concrete unit weight is equals to 24 kilonewton per cubic meter. Clear? Alright. So, ang tanong, number 1. Calculate the tensile force in each of the cables in kilonewton. So, there are how many cables? There are 4 cables, no? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pero ang gusto niya, class, is to calculate the tensile force in each cable. So, kada cable, ano daw yung kanyang alright, ulitin ko, calculate the tensile force in each of the cable. So, there are 4 cables, no? So, since they are symmetrical, pare-pareho lang naman ang tensile force dito sa cable. Pag 5 dito, 5 din doon, 5. Okay? Now, ang next tanong ko, ano ibig sabihin ng tensile force? Ano ibig sabihin ng tensile force? So, dalawa man yan, no? Dalawa man yan. Ano naman, no? Isa is tensile force, the other is compressive force. Sulat natin, para katihanta. Tensile force, then compressive force. Okay? Compressive force. I-move natin muna, no? Yeah. Tensile force and compressive force. If, let's say, ganito ang members natin, no? Yan. Alright. Yan. Kung ganyan ang members natin, ang ibig sabihin ng tensile force, ganito ang direction. Diba? Sorry. And this one. Sorry. Ayan. And then yan, no? So ito ang direction na tensile force. Ang compressive force class, ganito ang direction niya. Yan. And this one is compressive force and compressive force. So, ganyan ang kanyang direction. So, common sense din naman siguro, no? So, alright. In a generic term, no? Ang tensile force at saka compressive force, that is actually axial force. Okay? So, yung dalawa na yan is actually axial force. No? Okay. Saan ba yan? Dito, no? Dalawa na to, no? In a common term, ang tensile force at saka compressive force, that is actually axial force. Okay? Saan natin makikita, class, ang axial force? Ito na yung compressive at saka tensile force. Parallel, ang axial force, class, parallel siya sa member, no? Parallel, no? Compression, parallel yan. I mean, tension, parallel, no? Tensile force, parallel, and then also compressive force is also parallel dito sa member. Okay? So, pag ikakat natin, class, pag ikakat natin ito, assuming ikat natin yan, and then let's say rectangular yan, magiging ganito, no, yung cross section niya ay ganito. Sorry, ay ganito, no, let's say rectangular beam. Okay, so this one is a cross section ng ito, class, kasi nag-cut tayo dito, and then ito na siya, cross section ng makikita natin dito. So amo na ini, class, in let's say for assuming, no, beam yan. Ang axial force natin dito, this one, ang axial force natin dito, perpendicular siya sa cross section. Follow? Yung tensile force mo pati compressive force mo dito sa cross section, naka-perpendicular siya. Okay? Or simply, your axial force, naka-perpendicular siya pati yung cross section. Okay? Nakuha? Pag ganito, class, ang kakitaan in the whole span of the beam, nandito ang nakaparallel ang axial force, no, sa beam. Parallel siya. Okay, pag nakat tayo, makikita mo so saan dito ang axial force? Axial force nandito, class, perpendicular pati yung cross sectional area ng beam mo. So pag gusto mo makita naka side view, and so assuming, no, yan. Sorry. Yan na yung beam natin. Ang axial force, class, nandito siya. Yan, di ba? That is axial force. So sometimes tension, no? Tensile force. Okay? Follow? So, pag cross section, naka-perpendicular ang axial force mo, which is either tensile force or compressive force, naka-perpendicular siya pati cross section. Pag ang the whole span ng beam, naka-parallel, class, ang axial force natin. Okay, follow? Okay? So basically, yun ang ibig sabihin ng tensile force, compressive force, and axial force. Actually, axial force is a tensile force or a compressive force. Alright. Ulitin natin ang tanong. No? Calculate the tensile. So, alam na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng tensile force. No? So, yun ang gusto na, calculate the tensile. So, dapat alam natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng tensile force. Okay? So, we already explained tensile force. So, sabi dito, calculate the tensile force in each of the cable. So, yan ang cable. Diba? So, pag ganito, class, ang cable mo, nasaan dito ang tensile force. Siyempre, di ba, ang tensile force must be parallel to the cable. Okay? Ang tensile force must be parallel to the cable. Can you follow? So, ganito siya, no? Pag draw tayo ng isang cable, kasi symmetrical din naman yan. Draw tayo ng isang cable. Ayan. Palagon tayong cable, Ayan. Okay. Right. Oh. Alright. Yan ang cable natin, no? Okay, so ang gusto niya is we have to calculate the tensile force. So, sabat yan ang tensile force. Dito, no? Yan, no? Yan. I'm sorry. Dapat kasi naka parallel siya pati cable. And follow? Yun ang ibig sabihin ng tensile force. Okay? So, ang cable plus can only support tensile force. Diba? This is very impossible naman makasupport siya sa compressive kasi ang compressive ganon siya. Diba? I'm sorry. Ganon ang compressive force. So, cables cannot support pag ganyan ang direction ng force natin. Okay? So, again, may limitation ang cable. Ang cable can only support tensile force. So, yun ang gusto nyo. We have to calculate tensile force T in kilonewton. So, ito siya. Yun ito. Now, since yung apat na yan, pareho lang, so, isa lang ang kukunin natin. So, let's say, ang cable ito lang ang kukunin natin. Okay, papunta doon, no? Yan. Yan. Let's say, kukunin natin ang view na to, no? Yung may 3 meters. Yan, and then yung cable na to, at saka cable na yan. So, magiging ganito siya. Right? Draw muna tayo para clear, no? Oops. So, ito yung slab. Naka-view na ganito, Yan, pwede siya. Diba? Oh, sorry. Yan. Yan. So, assuming sa gitna ito. Alright. Dito yung cable natin. And then, sorry. Alright. Yan. Okay, so cable, no? Cable, tapos ano dito ba class? 3 meter, no? This one is 0.085 mm. Diba? 0.085 mm. Yan. Okay. So, ang gusto na is we have to determine the tensile force in each of the cable. So, since they are symmetrical, ang cable ini na lang in kaunta. Diba? Okay. So, nandyan ang T mo. Yan. So, your drawing will be this one. Ang drawing natin magiging ganito. Green. Tayo ng green, no? Oh, sorry. Aba. Ayan lang. Oh. And then oh, sorry. Alright. So, ito na yung T-class. Okay. So, we will denote this one as A. Okay, so ang A mo class is not this one. Hindi yan siya dito, hindi yan dito, no? Ang A, papunta yon. Pag sa top view, paano ba? Pag sa top view, ganito siya. Di ba square yon? No? Should be square. Yan. Ito yung 3 meters mo. Diba? 3 yan. Top view Ang A class is this one. Papunta sa centroid yan, no? Ito ang A. This is this one. Diba? A yan. A, then A. Follow? So, paano natin makuha yung value ng A? Kasi kailangan natin dito ang A. Kailangan natin dito ang value ng A. Dito. This one is your A. So, paano natin makuha yung A? You have to drop, no? Ito top view. Ito class sa top view. Draw ka. So, kukunin mo yung portion na yan. Ayun, kukunin mo ang portion na yan. Magiging, pwede sa taas na lang. Kukunin natin ang portion na yan. Magiging ganito siya, no? Okay, this is your A. Diba? Of course, kalahati kasi square man yan. So, ibig sabihin, this one is 1.5 and also 1.5. Something theta dyan. So, how will you solve for A? We just use complex. Your A, of course, is equals to rectangular in form plus J 1.5. And then your A is how much? We'll use calculator. Okay, set your calculator complex. 1.5 plus 1.5 I, tama na, okay, equals, and then shape, and then 2, and then 1, sorry, answer, no? Okay, yan, then shape, then 2, and then 3, equals, that is 2.12, angle 45, 2.12, angle 45 degrees. So, meaning class, this is 2.12. Okay? So, ito, ibig sabihin yan, 2.12. Nakuha? Okay. Now, next is, para maklaro siya class, ibahin natin ang force diagram pati yung dimension, no? So, assuming ito, this one, no? Yung figure na yan, dali natin dito, alright. Triangle, no? Triangle siya. So, magiging ganito. Yan. And then, dalawa ang gagawin natin, no? Kasi nga, this one is for force diagram. Ito class para sa force diagram, then ito para sa dimension mo. Diba? So, since dimension, this one is your A. Ulitan ko This one is your A, how much? 2.12, no? And H, no? Given nyo, no? How much? 2 meters, no? Okay, so, may theta dyan, no? Pareho, pati ito. Yan. Diba? So, ano dito, class? Sorry. Ito force diagram natin. Oops, sorry. Ito force diagram. So, dito is tension and dito is force due to the weight. Ito yung centroid niya. Diba? So, nandito ang tension na pinapahanap sa atin. Then, dito class ang force due to the weight. So, since apat ang cable mo, that must be W over 4. And follow. What is your W? Paano mo kunin ang W mo? Diba? W. May binigay class, how will you solve for W? May binigay tayo na alin? 24, diba? Kilonewton per cubic meter. Okay, so ang W class is just the same as your force. Nakuha? So para makakuha tayo class ng W dito sa unit weight, you have to eliminate what? Eliminate cubic meter. Yung cubic meter is the volume. So, para mawala yan, class, kasi ang kailangan natin dito is the weight, no? The unit of the weight is kilonewton. Follow? Or sometimes, Force. Actually, ang weight sa force pareho lang. Ang weight lang kasi ang direction niya papunta sa baba. Okay, so in finding weight class, given ang unit weight, this one, di ba? So alam mo na, ang unit ng force at saka ang weight must be in kilonewton only. We have to remove cubic meter. So para ma-remove yan, anong gagawin natin? Multiply it, of course, by cubic meter. Di ba? So that you can cancel out. And follow. Right. So next is, yan ang, parang technique yan. Ayan. Para magamit natin ang mga given eh. Divided by cubic meter o times mo. Volume ng ano ito, class? Volume ng ano ito? Volume ng precast slab natin, which is 3 by 3 by 0.085 meter. Yun, follow. Diba? So, lagay na natin dito, salpak. 3 by, yan, no? 3 by 3 by 0.085. Then, naka-meter na, cubic, no? So, we can cancel out cubic meter. We can cancel out cubic meter. Yan. Sorry. Parang ito. Okay, we can cancel out cubic meter. So, our weight, this is actually weight na siya, class, Yan. Weight is equals to what? Calculator, please. 24, no? All clear. 24 by 3 by 3 by 0.085 equals how much? 18.36. So yung weight natin is 18.36, sorry, kilo Newton. Kuha. Since ang kailangan natin, class, is over 4, medyo malaki ang writing kasi hindi stylus pen ang ginagamit. Over 4, no? So yan ang kailangan natin. Ito ang kailangan natin, no? Kasi isang cable lang ang ginawa natin. Kasi symmetrical, the same lang. So isang cable lang kukunin natin. So this must be 18.36 kilonewton over 4. How much? Alright. So, yan. Diba? Diretso. Okay, answer, no? Yung 18 kanina. Over 4. Kasi apat ang cable. Kaya over 4 siya. So, the answer is 4.59. Kada cable. 4.59 kilonewton. Follow. So in 4.59, class, amo ini in dahon. Ang kinakarga ng kada cable natin. So apat man yun. So kaya na, no, yung 18.36 divide tayo into 4. Kasi ang ginawa natin, kinuha lang natin yung isang cable. Okay, we have to divide that one into 4. So the answer is 4.59 kilonewton. Yan na yung weight. Ilagay natin siya, ano? Saan ba yun? O, dito, class, di ba? Dito. Hindi follow. So, meron na tayong W over 4, which is 4.59. Alright? So, again, yung drawing na to, lagay natin dito. Draw ulit tayo ng panibagong triangle para klaro. Which is, this one is 4. Sorry. This is 4.59. Alright, kilonewton, and this is your T, which is yun ang papanap sa atin. Then, yeah. To solve T, tension or tensile force in the cable, kailangan lang natin yung, kung meron na tayong theta plus Kung meron na tayong theta, we can already solve for tensile force sa cable. Okay? So how will we do that? Paano natin kunin yung theta? O dito sa dimension, dimension niya is diba, this one is 2.12 and then the height given din 2 meters. So if we will assume this one as your S, so your S is equals to, using complex, 2.12 plus J2, how much? Using calculator, 2.12 plus J2, right, equals, and then convert rectangular to polar form para makuha natin yung ang angle, yeah? And that is 2.91, angle 43.33. Start natin, 2. Right? Right. Okay, 2. Okay, sige ito. 2.91 angle 43.33. Alright. Excuse me. Okay. So yung ang dimension S natin, class, that is actually the length of the cable, diba? Ang length ng cable natin is 2.91. Then ang angle dito, class, is how much? Ang length ng cable natin, the length of the cable is 2.91 meter, and angle theta natin is 43.33, which is the same as this one. So meaning, class, ito pala ay 43.33 degree. 43.33 degrees. So how will we solve for t? We will use SOHCAHTOA. So opposite over hypo. Then we will use opposite over hypotenuse. We will use sine theta. Ito na, to solve t, we will use sine theta. Diba? So sine what? Sine 43.33 degrees equals opposites, which is 4.59 kilonewton over T. Then we can solve for the tensile force T is equals to, using calculator, right? So be sure your calculator in degrees, tama na. So paano ba yun? Divide, no? Sorry. Divide. That is 4. Mahina na. Ano yan? 4.59 divided by sine 43. Picture na lang natin. Alright. So this is where? Saan na? Alright. This is 4.59 divided by sine 43.33 and then equals 6.689. Okay, picture kasi mahina na, ayaw na mag-memorize. 6.689. And so your tensile force is equals to 6.689 kilonewton. Can you follow? So yan na yung pinapanap sa atin sa number 1. Okay? So the tensile force in each cable is equals to 6.689 kilonewton. Clear? Okay, so fully clear, no? Before you can proceed to question B, ayan, no? Dapat kasi alam natin yung strategy, no? lagyan mo ng step class, no? During your study, lagyan mo ng step. Okay? Anyway, pwede mo naman i-review ang video ng unlimited din naman. Okay? Okay, so second question. Ano yung answer? Okay, so letter A, no? Next question is, what is the normal stress in MPa? So, sinabi dito plus, what is the normal stress in MPa in each of the cable? So, since symmetrical, pareho lang ang stress dito. Oh, ang stress niya dito, cable yan, they are the same kasi they are symmetrical. What is the normal stress in MPa? You know, so dito tayo normal stress. Ilan yung stress? Saan ba yun? Alright. Sana. Okay, dito. Ang tanong sa letter B is normal stress. Normal stress. Oh, sorry. Okay, normal stress. Normal stress. Right? Whew. Okay, so ano ang normal stress? How will you define normal stress? In MPa daw, no? Calculate the normal stress in MPa. Ano ibig sabihin ng MPa? Megapascal. Ano ibig sabihin ng Pascal? Newton per square. Ano ibig sabihin ng Pascal, class? Ang mega lang naman yan times 10 to the power of to the power of 6 ang mega. So ano ibig sabihin ng Pascal? Pascal is Newton per square meter. Okay. Okay, so yung N mo referring to force, yung square meter referring to area. We can also call this one class as pressure, di ba? Pressure. Force over area, that is still pressure. So parang ang normal stress class, pressure yan, no? Dalawa man yan, no? Normal stress and shear stress. Oh, dito tayo sa normal stress. Ano ba ang formula ng normal stress? Ano ang formula ng stress? Ganoon na lang, no? Stress. Then, normal. Tangential, normal. O, stress is equals to force over area. Ganoon, di ba? Kasi, ang gusto na is, we have to find the normal stress in megapascal. So, alam mo, ang mega, that is times 10 to the power of 6. Then, ang pascal, ang ibig sabihin ng pascal, that is Newton per square meter or force over the area. Okay. So, since ang tanong class is normal stress, ano ibig sabihin na? Ano ang force gagamitin natin dito? Walang problema sa area class, no? That is the cross-sectional area of the cable. Diba? O, kung gusto mo ang megapascal, ulat natin muna, no? Sorry. Muna. Okay. Kasi ang tanong sa letter B is calculate the normal stress in each of the cable in megapascal. Alam mo na yung pascal, ang ibig sabihin ng pascal, Newton per square meter, di ba? And then, ang Newton referring to the force, then square meter referring to the area. Area ng ano, class? That is the cross-sectional area of the cable. So, mag-draw muna tayo ng cable para makita natin saan ang normal stress. Okay, right? So, cross-sectional, ulitan ko gawin kong yellow lang. That is the cross-sectional area. Pag ikat natin ang cable, makikita mo no, sa cross-sectional, ganito siya. Yan. Okay. Ang normal stress class, ang stress lang naman, actually, ang normal at saka shear stress, pareho lang, that is still, ang normal stress is force over area, di ba? Ang normal, sorry, alright, ang normal stress normal, no? Pati shear stress, pareho lang yan ang kanyang equation, which is equals to force over area. Diba? Ayan. Depende lang class ito sa, nakadepende lang ito sa force. Pag normal class, makikita natin ang cross-section ng cable, nandito class ang gamitin ng force natin, no? Ang gamitin natin na force is normal to the cross-sectional area. Can you follow? Ulitin ko ang normal stress pati shear stress, actually, pareho lang yan. That is force over area. Ano ba ang unit ng normal stress? Diba? Megapascal. Ang shear stress, ganoon din, megapascal. So, meaning, yung dalawa na to class is just the same. No? Ang formula nila, force over area. Magkaiba lang dito class, sa force, kung ano yung force gagamitin natin. Ang normal stress, ang force gagamitin natin is normal dito class sa cross-sectional area ng cable or perpendicular cross-sectional area ng cable. Can you follow? So, pag manipis yan class, no, kung-convert natin ito sa ganito, assuming tinan mo sa, yan, sa side view, o yan. Okay? So, nandito ang force kailangan mo para sa normal stress. Normal stress. Diba? Which is, we can also call this one as normal force. Nakuha? Normal force, diba? Ayan. Normal force. Okay. Yan. Pag ang gusto na class is shear stress, dapat pag gusto na ay shear stress, dapat ang line ng force mo, it must be parallel to the cross section. Can you follow? Again, ang normal stress, so since yung dalawang stress na to, pareho lang ang formula, which is force over area, nagkadepende lang dito class sa force. Can you follow? Pag normal pag normal stress, ang force natin must be perpendicular to the cross-sectional area ng cable. Pag shear stress, dapat ang line ng force mo nakaparallel, yung parang ganito lang. Ganito, no? Yan. Ang force gagamitin natin para sa shear stress. Since ang gusto niya ay normal stress, it must be what? It must be perpendicular to the cross-sectional area of the cable, which is now as referring to axial force or referring to axial force. You follow? Or ano bang niya? Compression or tension, of course, no? Tension. Tensile force. You follow? So, ang gagamitin natin class to solve normal stress is we have to use axial force na nakaparallel sa cable. Pag ikakat mo ang cable, makikita mo ang kanyang cross-sectional area. Ang force na gagamitin natin para sa normal stress is perpendicular to the cross-sectional area. Okay? Pag the whole cable, yung length niya makita mo, that is actually parallel to the cable. Or sometimes that is known as axial force. Tawag doon. Okay, so klaro ba tayo? Okay. So since ang gusto niya class, ang normal stresses ang gusto niya naka megapascal, para diretso na class, makuha natin ang megapascal, dapat ang force natin naka kilonewton, and then ang area natin naka square mm. Halo. So normal stress is equals to, ano ba yung force natin? That is 6.689 kilonewton, di ba? So naka kilonewton, and then ano ang mm square natin? That is 75 mm square. Alright? So your normal stress is equals to what? 6.689 over 75 mm square. Oh, sorry. Alright. How much? 0.0892 megapascal. Tama ba? So, 0.0892 megapascal. So, ito na class ang gusto niya ipahanap na normal stress. Okay, so ang gagamitin natin na force, dapat naka-normal ito pati cross-sectional area ng cable, which is yun na yung tensile force mo or axial force mo, 6.689, and then 0.75 square millimeter, that is the cross-sectional area of the cable. So klaro, let me check daw. 0.0892. Where is the question? Ako, mahaba man. Alright, right. Okay, what is the normal stress in... Bakit to? What's the normal stress in MPA? 6.89. Let me check. Sorry class, no? Baka check lang natin ang units. Okay. Nakakilo siya, no? Dapat 6.689 exponent 3 over what? Over 75 mm. The answer is 89.19. Sorry. Alright, saan ba yun? Okay. Ito. 89.19, no? So, mali ito. Raise, pati megapascal na. Alright? Mali. Alright, so this one class must be 6.689, no? Times 10 to the power of 3, then over 75 mm, that is equals to what? 89.19 megapascal. 89.19 megapascal. That is the normal stress in the units of the cable. Okay, right? So, clear, no? We proceed to the last question. Saan na ba yung last question? So 89. Okay, letter A. Then last question for this situation. If the cable is elongated, so siguro dito natin sa kabila, no? Dito na. Okay, pwede na. Okay. Ang last question class, if the cable is elongated by 1.3 mm, what is the vertical displacement in mm of the precast slab? So, assuming class, kunin natin ang view na to, na yan, gawin natin front view ito. So, magiging ganito siya. Magiging ganito, no? Yan, sorry. Draw muna tayo ng slab. Parang naka-front view. Slab, okay. And then, right. Yan. Right. Okay, so assuming nandito ang cable, yellow color, yan, then okay, alright, so yan, no? Ang tanong sa number 3 is, if the cable is elongated by 1.3 mm, what is the vertical displacement yan in mm of the precast slab? Ang ibig sabihin ng vertical displacement class, paano ba magkaroon ng vertical displacement ang slab? Diba? Going downward lang ito. oh sorry, vertical displacement ng slab is of course going downward lang. Ang cable mo, it will extend dito, no? Ng how much? Mag-extend ang cable mo, mag-elongate siya ng 1.3 mm. Pero ang slab mo, tukod siya harap siya pababa lang. So assuming nandito ang slab, kasi may nangyaring elongation, ano ba yan? Gawin natin course. Alright. So, palago-lagon na klasa para clear. Nagkaroon siya ng vertical. Instead, doon sa taas, ang slab mo naging dito sa baba. Exaggerated para makita lang. Oh, sorry. Alright. So, yan. So, mayroon, no? Since may sinabi dito, if the cables is elongated by what? By 1.3 mm, what is the vertical displacement? So, ito na class, ang vertical displacement na sinasabi niya. Dito, di ba? May vertical displacement yan. We will denote that one as D. And then it will elongate by how much? Sorry. It will elongate by, ang cable mo, mag-elongate siya ng alin? Ng 1.3 mm. So, visual class, mag-elongate yan, dapat naka 90 degree lang yan. Dito, yan. So, di ba? May 90 degree na nangyari dito. This will be your 1.3, sorry, 1.3 mm elongation. Then we are solving class for the vertical displacement. Okay? So, madali na lang. Kung meron ka angle dito, yun na yun. So, yung angle dito class is the same as this one. How much is this one? How much ang angle na dito class? Di ba? That is what? Ano ba yun? That is equals to ito to 40, ano yun? Ayan, 43.33, no? This one. Pareho lang, no? Ito to. 43.33. Okay. So, ang angle dito class is 43.33. 43.33. Ayan. Sorry. 43.33 ang angle dito. So, pag 43 dito plus, saan yan? Di ba? Pag 43 dito, how much is this one? 90. How much is the straight angle? 180. So, meaning, 180 minus 43.33 minus 90, yun ang angle dito. Pero hindi yan ang kailangan ko klasa. Ito. Okay. But, ang angle dito class, tandaan nyo lang, that is just the same with this one. Diba? So, kung 43.33 dito 43.33 din. Kung ayaw mo, gusto mo imano-mano pa siya, so, you have to consider this one as 180. 180. Minus, tanggalan mo siya ng, di ba, 180, sorry, 180 yan. 180 ganito. 180. So, tanggalan mo siya ng 43. Tanggalan mo din siya ng 90. How much? That is calculator. 180 minus 43.33 minus 90. 46.867. Ang angle dito, diba? Ang angle dito 46.867. Pero hindi yan ang kailangan ko class, no? Ito ang kailangan ko. Just subtract it by again 90 minus this one. How much? 90 minus 46.867. The same pa rin siya, 43.33. So meaning ang angle na kailangan natin dito to solve the displacement T is just the same with this angle. Okay, so i-isolate ko class, no? Okay, so ito ang figure na yan. Patindukuntan na lang, ha. Yan. So, ito na yung D. Ito na ang D. Ito na yung 1.3. Ito na yung, sorry, 1.3. So, ito na class ang 43. 43.33 degrees. So, how will you solve for the displacement D? We just use SOHCAHTOA. No, the SOHCAHTOA, that is sine, no? Alright, saan ba? Pwede na sa taas, no? We will use sine, of course, no? Sine what? Sine 43.33 degrees is equals to displacement D over 1.3 elongation. Of course, your D is equals to, so calculator. Picture natin. Ako mag-memorize. Ayan. What is... What? 1 point... Tama na ba? Mali, no? Mali, sorry. Baliktad. So, SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over. Okay. Diba? Opposite. What is your opposite? 1.3 and then the displacement D. So, displacement D is equals to 1.3. Measure your calculator in degrees. Sine, what? 43.33 equals 1.894 mm. So your D is 1.894 mm. Tama na ba? Let us tignan daw natin. Okay. That is this vertical displacement. 1.894, so 1.9 letter B, no? So if the cable is elongated by 1.3 mm, no? Yung ginawa natin, no? And what is the vertical displacement mm of the precast slab? So the vertical displacement is 1.9 millimeter. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully maka-solve pa tayo ng ibang PSAT problem that will, of course, that will help us in this coming board exam. Kaya nga sabi ko, no, paramihan lang natin yung baon natin. Just in case gumawa yung mga winning types in question, at least alam na natin yung approaches na yun ang pinaka-importante, no? Actually, mas maganda class ang hinangan nyo siya step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. See you next time.